700 million people get unwell from diseases passed on by the mosquito. And this then results in around 1 million people dying due to significant complications from these diseases. Now, this is more than the amount of people that die each year from car accidents and natural disasters combined. This is what makes the mosquito one of the most dangerous animals in the world today. So, I won't be doing my job in this video if I didn't let you in on some of the facts about mosquitoes that a lot of people don't know. Next, we'll talk about what this thing is and what that has to do with how much a mosquito is attracted to you and how likely it is that you get bitten. And lastly, we'll have a look why certain places are more likely to have mosquitoes around and therefore means that you're more likely to get bitten whilst being in these places. Hi, it's Dr. Derek here. Let's talk about the mosquito. So starting off, the female mosquito is the one that does the biting, not the males. Now this is because the female mosquito needs the proteins within blood in order to mature and lay its egg. This is an important evolutionary trait. So the mosquitoes use specialized organs to search the surface of your skin to figure out the best place to get the blood meal. And now before the mosquito actually penetrates your skin, it numbs the area, which makes it easier for the mosquito to get your meal and also means that it can feed without being noticed. They're so smart, aren't they? So when you're bitten, the mosquito then moves around its feeding tube in search of a blood vessel. When the mosquito finds a blood vessel, the mosquito injects an anticoagulant, which allows that blood to flow really easily and then allows it to actually take up between 2 and 3 times its body weight. This is crazy. Imagine in one sitting you eating twice your body weight. It's crazy, isn't it? So the itchy bump that you get after you've been bitten is caused by the body's immune response to the mosquito's saliva, which acts as an allergen. So what is this thing here and why are mosquitoes attracted to it? Well, this is a gas that we as human beings breathe out, known as carbon dioxide, also CO2. Now remember that female mosquitoes need blood in order to thrive and also to ensure survival of the species. They know that human beings and living organisms breathe out CO2. So therefore, being around as much CO2 as possible means that the next meal is guaranteed. So straight away, you can see that people who emit more carbon dioxide are more likely to be detected and then bitten by mosquitoes. So examples of this include patients who are overweight and also are pregnant women. There are other things that can attract the mosquito, which includes pungent body odor, wearing of really dark colors, sort of like what I've got on at the moment, and also excessive alcohol use. So what I'll suggest to you is that whichever risk factors that are modifiable, which means that you can easily change and address, it's really important to look into it and see how you can reduce your overall risk of getting bitten by the mosquito. Also, the use of other things such as mosquito repellents are ways to protect yourself. Now, mosquito repellents work well because they mask a lot of the things that can attract the mosquito to you. So to answer your question about why mosquito-borne illnesses are more common in certain parts of the world than others, I'd like to take you to where I grew up, my beautiful country, the motherland of Ghana. This is a country in West Africa, which had around 5 million cases of malaria in 2022. Now, countries like Ghana have high cases of mosquito-related illnesses due to the warm climate. But there's something else that increases the risk of these infections. And I like to explain why by recalling a story from my early years when I used to live in Ghana. Each summer when I visited my auntie, at some point, unfortunately, I'll get a very mild case of malaria. Now, she lived in a part of Ghana which was beautiful, but it also had quite a lot of standing water around it. Places with high amounts of standing water are perfect for mosquitoes because these are the sort of environments that they love to lay their eggs in. So the larvae live underneath the water, they feed on all the microorganisms, and when they grow old enough, they can leave that environment. So stagnant water is really key to mosquito reproduction, and this is what also increases the risk of getting bitten in areas that have significant amounts of standing water. So the reason why it's important to acknowledge the risk of being bitten by mosquitoes and being exposed to mosquito-borne illnesses is because quite a lot of them are very severe and can lead to severe complications. One example is malaria, which can be a life-threatening disease. This is caused by infected mosquitoes. Now, the parasites multiply in your liver, they invade your red blood cells, and they can cause recurrent cycles of fever, chills, and may eventually lead to organ failure if not promptly treated. So in today's video, we've talked about some interesting facts about the mosquito and also some of the risk factors and how you can protect yourself against being bitten. Now, I'm an advocate for controlling whichever risk factors that you can. One of them is an excessive alcohol intake. Make sure that you check out this video, which is my way of supporting you to reduce how much alcohol you're taking in. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed today's video. And as always, I really care about your health and I wish you the very best.